Hello, 5-Minute Trader here. It is November 7th, and it's right around 11 a.m. Eastern time, so the markets have been open for a little while. My kiddos are off school today, so they're just outside over there. If you hear any noises, that's why. It's another one of these days where the 5-minute approach is super important. So on this channel, we spend just 5 minutes a day looking at market ETFs and deciding if there's any trades we're going to open, any trades we're going to close or roll or anything like that. So let's jump right in. Let me sort my ETF watch list. I'm here inside Tasty Trade. Tasty Trade is my favorite trading platform. If you want to sign up, it's free. You can do using my link in the description. It's a really great way to support the channel. So let's see where we're at. We got a lot of stuff up again today, not dissimilar to yesterday. With some notable differences I'll talk about here in a second. I'm seeing them right now as I look at it. First of all, UNG is down again. That's natural gas. But again, it's kind of hovering right in this 12 kind of zone. I do have a position on in UNG. Let's take a look. I got 8 days left. It's still right at the money. It's squeaking out there. I probably should close that, but it's such a cheap underlying, like, I'm just gonna let it sit. I've got what, 8 more days left, $35 left in. I'm gonna let it sit, see how it goes. If for some reason UNG goes below my break even, which is right around 12, I'll roll it out to next month. So I'm just gonna let that one sit. But again, with UNG being a decent IV rank, let's look out in the 43-day here at the 36 delta. So you can earn $66 over 43 days with a max loss risk of $1,100. Like, what is that? This is the way I tend to do this. I make a quick calculation. I divide the amount that I'm collecting by the max loss. So in this case, that'd be $67 divided by 1,133. And I get a 0.05. What I've tended to find is, like, anything that's like 0.03-ish and above, I've found generally is like worth doing. As long as it's around the 30 delta and it's around that 45-day zone. I've been like, you know what, I'm earning enough money for the risk that I'm taking that's worth doing. So if I didn't have a position open already in UNG, that's one that I would consider putting on. You know what, actually it's at 12. I got one position at 12.5. So you know what? I actually am going to put this on. So I'm going to open up this at 70 cents is the midpoint between the bid and the ask. Let me go ahead and send that in. And I'm going to put it in my cash trading account. And there we go. I'm going to send that order. And we'll see if it gets filled. When you go in at the midpoint, sometimes you get filled, sometimes you don't. Depends on how wide the markets are. So UNG might be one to look at. TBT is down. That means that TLT is up. That's good for some positions I have on in my retirement account. I have some positions on in TLT, some puts in there that are in the money right now. So I'm hoping that it's going to drift up just a little bit over the next few days. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to roll those out to the next month. And we got a bunch of bounces in here. So, like, if you're watching the channel and subscribe to get the updates every day, you remember that I opened some positions in EEM, which is the emerging markets, when it was down. And you see it bounce back up. So those positions are now making money. Let's look where they are. So yeah, look, here's that position that I had open, was way down here. I also have a call spread way up here. That's what's called a J Lizard. When I open that, you can run back a few days and look at that trade. But really, I'm doing okay here. I would rather it not go much higher, honestly. But even if it does, I will not lose money on this trade. That's the beauty of a Jade Lizard. If you set it up right, you can't lose money to the upside. But I'm not going to make a bunch of money, which is a bummer. Let's look at, I've got positions in GDXJ. That's doing great. I'm going to leave that on 8 more days. GDX, I just opened this yesterday. And already that's pretty way out of the money because we're getting a bounce there in the metals. And it looks like Brazil, EWZ is Brazil, right? Yeah. Actually, you know what that is? That's down at 4 cents. So I'm going to close that today. 8 days left. I'm just going to close that out and take the win. So everything's going well right now. None of my ETF positions are in the money. which is good news. I just got UNG gas, which is right at edge. So today I'm opening up position in UNG, and I'm going to check all of the ones that are moving up from prior days that are over in my other accounts and see if I'm going to close those out. So yeah, if you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, hit the like button, subscribe to get them every day. And if you want to sign up for Tasty Trade, that's a great free way to support the channel. Thanks all. I'll see you tomorrow.